Evening, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good evening tonight. We are sitting here tonight, going to break down, do a little bit of discussion on some high school football out of Texas. I've got my man Doug Jones over here joining us tonight. Little background: me and Doug have known each other for quite a few years, and I think we might have talked more trash to each other about high school football, college football, and almost anything else you can think of over those times of years. And glad to have you joining me on this tonight, Doug. And how's everything going down in your neck of the woods?
Oh man, another beautiful day down here in Houston, Texas, and during the Lord's football season. So pretty darn good, man. It's a pleasure being with you, talking to you, to the SEC, Sean, I should say, since you're up there in Ohio. I think that's how they like to call it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's got our first round of snow yesterday, and wind chill sitting at 14 today. So yeah, it's, you know me, I'm glad to be up inside right about now.
Man, it was clear skies, little windy today, cold in the shade, and a little warm out in the sun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
one of those days.
Yeah, we'll jump right in here a little bit. We're just going to go through and talk about a little bit of the bigger brackets, the 6A, 5A brackets. And in Texas, we do 6A is our biggest classification, and then it splits into two playoff categories. And 5A would be the second biggest, of course, and it's also split into two different classifications. You have Division I and Division II. Division I is the schools in 6A. It's at the end of the year when the regular season's over, they take the two highest enrollments in the district that qualify for the playoffs, and they go D1, and the two smallest go D2. In 5A, it's split before the season, and then the four winners in each region go into the playoffs, but you're already pre-split into D1 and D2 before the season starts. 6A is the only one that does it different, and it is the dumbest thing ever. It needs to change.
Amen.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to bring these up so we can look at them a little bit closer. But before we get into that, let me go ahead and give a quick little shout out to the rest of the crew. You can see them scrolling across the bottom also. You got WTP Sports Dudes, Level Up Sports 10. You got the Blitzburg podcast with Parlay Poe. You've got Postgame 86 podcast from Postgame. You got City League TV, which is T1, which is on Facebook and YouTube. And of course, you got FanDuel Zaya and the FanDuel Zaya podcast. And then I'm SEC Sean. You can find me at SEC Sean on YouTube. But go like, subscribe, share. There's a lot of different content. We're talking about everything on these channels. We're talking football, basketball, baseball, hockey, NASCAR, whatever. So me and Doug just decided to do something a little different, and we'll get into it. So the bracket, we break down into four regions, of course, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in every classification. The region 1 is going to be mostly a couple of North Texas teams, and then mostly out towards El Paso. Region 2 is pretty much DFW, little bit of Central Texas. Region 3 is the greatest area in Texas, which is the greatest Houston area. And Region 4 is going to be kind of your San Antonio, parts of the Central Texas, and then all the way down to Laredo, the Brownsvilles, the Valley, the border down there. The weirdest region to me is Region 2 because of the way it breaks down, where you get teams out of North Houston playing teams out of Dallas. That's just weird, you know?
It's like the Woodlands every year, and like all the Aldine schools.
Half of the Cypress schools, and half are in 3 and half are in 2.
It's weird stuff, man.
Yeah, it is.
But it's been that way for a minute now. So.
Oh, yeah, it's been that way for as long as
forever.
I remember. Little got to give a little shout out real quick because we're not going to hit the bracket, but my alma mater, the Commerce Tigers, are sitting there at the in their classification. They qualified. And of course, my son's high school, Manville, had a game with your high school, Dobie, last week, and the winner got in. Yeah, there you go.
Right there, buddy. I'm still representing, man.
Hey, got to.
Haven't missed the playoffs in a while, but
that's 2 years in a row. It's come down to your school and my son's school, and they've split 1-1 now. So, you know, we'll get into my son's school here in a little while in the next classification. But let's go ahead and look at Class 6A Division I right now. Which region, in your mind, is the toughest? Because there for the past 10 years, it's always been Region 3, and I think it might be shifting a little bit.
Well, maybe here in Division 1. I think Division 2, it's probably same old black and blue division.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but Region 3 this year to me, man, it's up for grabs. I mean, you got so many good teams in there. You know, North Shore, I thought North Shore was playing great late, but then, man, they just got blanked last week, the Summer Creek, 27-0. That was a tough one. But right now, man, I think the front runner in Region 3 Division 1 has got to be Ridge Point. I don't know if you heard about these guys.
What do you think is the toughest region, though? Just the region right now.
Just the region right now? Shoot. I'm still going Region 3, man.
See, I'm looking at Region 2. Duncanville sitting over there. Duncanville Temple. We'll get into that here in a few minutes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You know, the Woodlands. It's a tough. You know what? Don't sleep on Region 1 either. With Allen, Trinity, Coppell, North Crowley.
No. I'm not sleeping on Allen. I'll tell you that. No.
This is actually a pretty wide open bracket. This is one of the most. I think this might be one of the more wide open Division 1 brackets we've seen in a few years, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Because I mean, the last couple of years, what it's been Duncanville, right?
Duncanville, North Shore.
Yeah, Duncanville, North Shore. Yeah. This year, I mean,
North Crowley snuck in last year and won it.
Right. Yeah, North Crowley was out of nowhere. It's a freaking buzzsaw.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure, man.
That's just kind of what I'm looking at with that bracket. Man, we already got some comments. Well, there we go. Level up 10, bring the Texas playoff game. Any blue bloods in Texas football? I'll remember that. I'm going to use that question later on because that'll be a good ending topic on some of the blue bloods when we're looking at some of the state champions and stuff. We'll get into that one in a little bit. But next we got we're just going to stay in this classification, of course. We'll bring the screen back up. Next, I want to look at, give me, I don't know, 2, 3 of the matchups you're most interested in the first round.
Well, I'll tell you what, down here, I can tell you it's an early matchup between Atascocita and Dickinson. You know, Atascocita's having a tough season, but they had a tough schedule. I think they're 6-4 this year. But that's still a tough first round matchup for Dickinson. It's undefeated, man. They have a great season, the Dickinson Gators. That's a great matchup, I think. Ridge Point and Dawson is interesting to me, man. You know, Dawson, they're having a great season this year, man. They're playing some pretty good defense. But, man, Ridge Point, from what I understand, they're like the new Manville down here, even though they've been around a while. But I'm going to tell you something, man. I think the last count, I think it's 19 Division 1s, 11 Power 4. That's insane, man.
If I'm not mistaken, I think their quarterback used to be at Manville.
Was he?
I think
that's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, the new Manville
transferred. Yeah, I'll have to go look at who their quarterback is, but I think he may have graduated last year, but I know there was a quarterback that was at Manville that transferred to Ridge Point, and everybody was thinking the kid had like tons of offers. So I'll have to.
They don't play in a very good district, but
no, that that whole district over there is
Yeah.
very, very top heavy. And by top heavy, I mean Ridge Point.
It's Ridge Point, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're going to have, I think, an early matchup with North Shore, second round, possible.
Yeah,
So that's going to be a good one.
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking. Duncanville's Duncanville, but man, Temple is Temple. Temple is, man, you just don't know what you're going to get from Temple. They play almost up to their competition. I mean,
What's their record this year?
I don't
Temple.
know. I don't know. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to pull it up while we look through some more of these others. But what is that Temple? What is it? Blue front, white back Magic with their pants, right? Something like that. They wear the white front,
they're like
blue black, or blue
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Yeah. It's still one of my least favorite teams, and I think you know why.
It was that, man.
Because they knocked us out of the playoffs, 22-21 the 1 year.
Temple did? Oh,
yes. We went up to we had to go play in Cowboy Stadium in the state semifinal.
That wasn't supposed to happen, man.
No, that was a regional final. Yeah, they weren't supposed to beat us, and they beat us 22-21 or 23-22. Yeah. We got revenge next year, but that's a different subject. Temple's just I can't get their thing to come up, so I just always watch Temple because they're just one of those teams. They can be 4-6 going into the playoffs and go on a 5-game run, 6 in a heartbeat.
But they like their football in Temple.
Yeah, that for sure they do.
Yeah.
Really no good matchups down in Region 4. Region 1 has got a couple. You're sitting there looking Louisville, Allen. That's tasty right there.
It's not the same old Louisville, though, man.
Don't matter. They're good. I think
it ain't the same old Fighting Farmers, man.
Yeah, but I think they're 9-1.
Yeah, they're having a good season.
Maybe 8-2. I'd have to look. Like I said, I'd have to go back and look up these schedules, their records. But that's intriguing to me. They're good. Coppell, North, but your defending state champion's still sitting up there at the top too in North Crowley.
Yep. I think they got one loss this year.
Yeah, I think so too. Region 3, you're pretty much locked in on Region 3. I mean, Ridge Point, Atascocita, Pearland's undefeated, but
Pearland, you know what? I've been saying all year long, Pearland, they're really good, but they don't have enough. But man, the more I watch them, I'm like, they're one of my sleepers in this region because it is up for grabs, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
it really depends on matchup. Good thing CE King's in the other division,
right?
Because they kind of messed things up around there. I think they beat the heck out of like Summer Creek this year.
That Summer beats up each other though.
Man, they really do, man. They really do. They look at them, man. Atascocita's feeling it.
Yeah.
And they've been playing a lot of those teams. So
that's the difference. I mean, they're battle tested. They could get into this thing and run 4 rounds. They could be in the regional final with no problem. Atascocita. I mean,
don't. Yeah, you're right. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What are you gonna say? Don't sleep on who?
No, I'm thinking that's different division. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. So to me, that's kind of where I'm at. Some of these sleeper teams Pearland was a sleeper. There was one over here in Region 4 I was looking at that was a sleeper, but I can't. I want to say it's Laredo United.
Man, I don't know. Laredo.
No, sorry. It was. It's down at the bottom. It's Edinburgh Economides. That team's pretty good. I've seen quite a few of their highlights. And I'll give everybody a quick shout out real quick. If you've got a smart TV and you go on and download Victory Plus, you can. It's free, and you can go in the evenings on Fridays and They normally have a game they're showing, and they also do a scoreboard show after the games are over, like at 10:30. Let's be up here on the. I think it starts at 10:30 down there in Central, so it's like I think 11:30 for us. Either way, it's on there, and it's a way to keep up with some of the stuff and get a lot more breakdown from people that are a lot smarter than the two of us.
That's going to be too difficult.
No, it's not. So some sleepers. I think those are just some sleepers.
Them Dickinson Gators, man.
Huh?
Dickinson Gators, man. They're undefeated.
I'm telling you. Well, but Dickinson and what was it? A couple of years in a row, Dickinson and Pearland were both undefeated and had to play in the first round.
Yeah.
That's just that's welcome to Texas.
They're going to play in the second round this year, it looks like.
Right.
But Dickinson has to play CETA, man. CETA's battle tested, man.
That's the problem. Pearland's going to have one of those walkthroughs with Fort Bend Travis.
Fort Bend Travis, yep.
That's sure going to be okay. Get the JV kids in the second half. That Atascocita Dickinson game could be a war, and either one of those teams could be wounded going into Pearland. And
very true, man.
I could see
whoever wins that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I could see Pearland making a run at least to the regional final, but I think the top half of that bracket is definitely the dirty side of the bracket.
Yeah. If they get past these first two rounds, they should get past the next one. Cy-Fair, Lamar's not good this year. Not the same Lamar. Peyto, Strake. No, they're probably gonna end up playing Cy-Fair.
More than likely, it'd be probably Cy-Fair, but then that top half of the bracket is just nasty.
It's nasty.
It's really sad that we got Ridge Point North Shore in the second round if it holds chalk.
Yeah, it looks like. Deer Park's not beating North Shore. So
no, who you got winning Region 1?
Region 1. That's a tough one for me, man.
Yeah.
Got to be Allen, man, right?
I'm going with North Crowley.
You going with North Crowley?
Yep. I like North Crowley.
Defending champs.
Well, I like their draw better too. I'm looking at the draw. Allen's got Louisville. Then they got a potential, could be a third rounder with Euless Trinity, which Trinity, them boys. So that's a different style right there.
Yeah, they still got those Polynesian kids, man. They're still big boys.
So I just think North Crowley's got an easier path. I like the North Crowley better than Allen, but you can't go wrong with either one of them. Region 2, I'll jump Region 2 first. Region 2, I think is going to be pretty even. I'm taking Duncanville in Region 2.
Yeah, me too. They lost one game with the Waxahachie. Waxahachie's having a great season. They're
they're
doing pretty well. But that was definitely an upset. But they may see each other again.
That's very possible. They see each other again, but it's hard to beat a good team twice.
That's right.
Region 3, Region 3, I think I'm going to take kind of a shocker. I think most people expect Ridge Point. I'm taking North Shore to straighten it up and get going.
That's what I'm hoping for, man. And they were playing. They were real quiet all season long because they had an early loss, pretty bad one up there in Dallas. It's a good team who they dominated last year down here.
Yeah,
South Oak Cliff.
Yep.
But South Oak Cliff got the revenge for sure.
Right.
But North Shore's just been steady winning up until this last game against Summer Creek.
Right.
And I don't know if that was strategic as far as like seeding goes. It was 27-0, man.
Well, they were already locked in as the 1 seed in this bracket. So that game meant nothing to them. So maybe they, and you hate to say, because that's not North Shore style, maybe they just kind of,
right.
Maybe Summer Creek jumped on them a little bit, got up 10-14 or whatever, and maybe North Shore just said, you know what, let's stay healthy.
Man, they got a quarterback over there.
Yeah.
Summer Creek, this lefty, he can spin it, man. Where did he transfer from? Like Grand Prairie or something? He's from somewhere.
Somewhere up north, the DFW area.
Yeah. That kid can spin it. Lefty.
So you taking North Shore, or are you going to stick with Ridge Point over there?
I'm gonna stick with Ridge Point.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm gonna stick with Ridge Point.
One of us will have some regional pick eliminated pretty soon.
In about a couple weeks, man.
Right.
A couple
Region
weeks.
4, I don't think Region 4 is Lake Travis.
Yes, sir. It is most definitely Lake Travis. And you know what they did to Westlake this year, right?
Yeah.
They not only beat Westlake, what was it, 31-10 at Westlake, but they did it on Drew Brees night.
Right.
They retired Drew Brees' jersey. I don't know what took them so damn long. I think Drew Brees was playing high school football when we were playing high school football.
Probably.
I don't know what took them so long. But
I mean,
yeah, man.
But I'm looking
Lake
here
Travis.
too. I mean, San Antonio's got some of those teams that can be sneaky. San Antonio Johnson's pretty good.
They were good a few years back, a handful of years ago. They snuck up on some people.
Still Cibolo sitting over there.
I'm surprised that new school up there, Piper. They had a pretty good season last year.
Yeah.
But I think they're kind of zoned with Smithson Valley.
They are
up there. Okay, yeah.
That's
so I think Smithson Valley. Yeah.
Northside San Antonio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Lake Travis. They could get pushed a little bit, but I just don't.
Nobody's been talking about those guys, man.
No. All the talk's been DFW centric with Duncanville and all them. And
how many state championships does Lake Travis have?
Yeah.
They got it on their helmet.
What, 5, 6 now?
Oh man, I thought they got more than that, man. It's covering the whole freaking L and T or something on their helmet.
No,
they got the star.
I think they've only got 5. I think they're looking for 6.
Baker Mayfield.
Right. Who do you think wins it all in this class?
In Division I, man, I think it's going to come down. I think I'm going to go Allen versus probably Lake Travis, man. Even though I really like Ridge Point, but I think Lake Travis has a tradition. You know, when it gets late in the playoffs, especially, I think, I definitely like Lake Travis. I'm going to go Allen, Lake Travis for the state championship. And I'm going to give it to Lake Travis, man.
I'm going repeat. North Crowley.
North Crowley's going to do it again?
North Crowley over North Shore. We're going to go Battle of the Norths.
I'll write that down, man.
Yeah. Write them both down.
North Shore. I hope so. That'd be great, man. I was hoping for that last year.
It'd be a fun matchup, I think. So
I was hoping for that last year, but North Shore, I mean, Westlake last year had a championship football team, man, but they ran into a buzzsaw called North Crowley, man. They had no chance in that game.
Prosper. I don't think Prosper's ranked this year. But Moss.
Who, Prosper? Dude. No, Prosper, they're in Division II.
Yeah,
this year.
He's just asking what's their ranking. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up for him real quick.
They got to be in the top 10 in Texas.
I don't think so.
Dude, their only loss was to Allen, 31-30.
Oh yeah, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see, I thought they had lost again, but I guess not. Yeah.
They got a heck of a shot in Division II, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they beat the heck out of they opened the season beating the heck out of Westlake.
Yeah, see, North Crowley, their only loss was to Rockwall, and that was a fluky 37-35 game.
Right.
I mean,
Rockwall's a good program. They sneak up on you, man.
Yeah, North Crowley has plastered everybody else.
Everybody, yeah. They got a 5-star offensive lineman. I can't remember his name right now. Yeah.
So
okay, so
but before we
North Crowley and North Shore.
Before we jump into the next bracket real quick, let's answer Moss here. He's got any blue bloods in Texas high school football. Brother, there is a bunch of them.
Where do we start?
The blue, you got to start at the top. Alito has to be number one. They got the most state championships.
Yeah, but people are always going to look at them and they're in 5A. They're always going to use that 5A excuse.
Doesn't you got the most? Carthage. Carthage isn't a blue blood. Yeah, they're a blue
absolutely. Well, in their classification, 100%, man.
That's what I'm saying. But
okay,
I
yeah.
mean, just in general, in Texas high school football, who are the blue
Salina.
bloods, no matter the class?
Salina.
Oh yeah, Salina. By the way. But
Salina.
Yeah.
Well, my bad. Salina.
Highland Park, winningest program in state football in the state of Texas.
South Lake Carroll, my Division II champion this year.
It's going to be mine too. South Lake Carroll, Katy.
Definitely Katy, man.
Austin Westlake, Austin Travis, Corpus Christi, Cal Allen. They've kind of fallen off here recently, but they were definitely a blue blood. They never won a state title, but
North Shore.
North Shore.
Duncanville.
Duncanville, DeSoto, Permian.
Permian still considered, I guess, yeah. Recent memory.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you get down into the smaller classifications, your blue bloods, you're talking teams like Refugio, Shiner, Mart. What's the team up near Dallas? Gunter.
Used to be Sealy in 3A back in the day.
Sealy used to be really good. Sealy had 4 state titles in the 90s. Heck, my alma mater played in 4 state title games ourselves, won 2 of them. Back in the 90s, we were one of the big and up and comers.
Speaking of blue bloods, man, I know we're not talking 4A right now, man. I know we will later, but I want to give a huge props to those Jack Yates Lions, man.
Oh, yeah.
AKA 3rd Ward High, man. These guys are undefeated season this year. Congratulations to those kids, man. You guys deserve it. Worked your butt off. They got a tough first round matchup against Needville. I think Needville's having a tough season, but they like their football in Needville, man.
Needville likes to sling that ball around. When I was down there, living down there still, they were, man, it was wide open, 5 wide, throw it all over the place. Quarterback was throwing for 400 yards a game. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I just want to give a shout out. Congratulations to Jack Yates Lions, man. 3rd Ward High.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's what makes it good. And you hear the complaints about too many teams make the playoffs now. I don't think so. I think it's fine. These kids, especially these inner city kids that will never make the playoffs if they cut it back, to me, you just need to leave it like it is. I mean,
well, shoot, when we were playing, it was the top 3 teams in each district.
When I was playing, it was the top 2.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, what was Commerce, like 3A or something?
3A.
3A?
Yeah. Okay. But to me, I'll die on this hill. More football is better than less football.
Absolutely, man. More memories, man. That's what it's about.
That's what it is. And like I said, these kids in these kids in the inner cities that are in the Houston and Dallas, which I mean, South Oak Cliff is really good, but that's how long were they not, but
yeah,
these teams in Houston, Wheatley, Worthing, all these schools that would get shuffled in with these Manvilles and Pearlands and stuff. They would never make the playoffs.
Yeah, no. Well, they all moved out to the Atascocitas and the Manvilles.
Well, yeah, that's true.
HISD at one time was.
Oh yeah,
was it?
Yeah, Yates.
85 Yates. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jones back in 85. Back in the 80s.
Johnny Bailey and all them back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, man.
All right, well, let's jump on over to we're going to jump on over to 6A Division 2 real quick. Bring it up here. Let me go back real quick. Let me turn this banner off at the bottom. Maybe that'll help make it show up a little bit more. So 6A Division 2. This Region of Doom is definitely Region 2. There is no question about that. If you look just from here down is Region 2. Longview and DeSoto are in the first 3 teams you will read. That right there makes it a Region of Doom.
You know, Longview's had some tough losses this year, man. So they're definitely tested. They are tested big time, man.
And everybody that is watching that might be a Florida Gator fan, here's your high school for your quarterback, DJ Lagway, down here at the bottom, Willis High School.
Man, have you seen this Bishop Jr. kid, man? Am I tripping? Or does he own records now for receiving in Texas?
I think so.
So he has. So he's broken records at Willis.
Yeah.
Receiving, and they still have this kid listed as an athlete. Man, that's how sick this kid is.
And if y'all don't know, Willis used to be the team you wanted on your schedule as that
exactly
non-district game at the beginning of the season for a tune-up. You don't do that anymore. Speaking of records, there is a chance. I think if it's in a smaller division, 2A or something like that, there's a kid out there that I think if they can win their first playoff game, he might break the all-time rushing record in a season in Texas.
Is it whose record is that? Kenneth Hall?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Sugarland Express.
I think that record still stands.
Well, you know, Kenny Hall, he only played the first half of most of those games anyway.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Honestly.
I'll have to look that up because I don't know if it was broken by that kid from Lamar Consolidated a few years back. Went up to Oregon State. I can't remember the kid's name now.
One of the Rogers kids? No.
Yeah, may have been. Yeah, it was. Him and his brother both went to Oregon State, I think, to play. Yeah. I don't remember which one it was. Jaquiz?
Right? Probably Jaquiz. Yeah.
I think that's
who sounds about right.
Who knows? There's been so many kids I've seen and followed and heard of that I don't even know anymore.
Hey, where's Dripping Springs? Is Dripping Springs in that part of the bracket, right?
Dripping Springs in Region 4.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, they're solid too. But I'm telling you what, I'm going to tell you. We'll get into it in the next question when we talk about matchups in the first round, because the matchup in the first round, I've already got it locked. But just looking through some of the teams and some of the matchups, we'll get into it right now. Some of the matchups I'm really interested in. The best matchup in this whole bracket in the first round sits in Region 4. And it is Austin Vandergrift, the defending state champion, and Austin Westlake. For those that aren't aware, that is a state championship. That is that can be, you could put those two in a state championship game and be happy with it. And they're playing in the first round.
Oh, Westlake, I mean, they had a couple of tough losses this year, but they're still definitely one of the top programs for sure.
Oh yeah, it's one of the blue bloods.
Always.
I mean,
blue bloods, yeah.
But you know,
I mean, that 2020 was that 2021 when it had Cade and all them and Ethan Burke and all that. Dude, at the time that was the very best high school football team I ever seen in my life, man.
Well, yeah, that was the year that was the year Westlake and Southlake met up for the state championship game, and it was Klubnik versus.
No, it was Denton Geyer. It was Klubnik versus Jackson Arnold. Wasn't it?
Before it was the Battle of the Lakes. It was Westlake versus Southlake, and it was Klubnik versus y'all's quarterback. What is his name?
Oh, QE, man.
Yeah,
Quinn Ewers.
Yeah. That was Ewers' junior year, because then he didn't play his senior year.
Yeah, he didn't play his senior year.
That's right. But yeah, that was the state championship game. Was those two?
Oh, that's right. They won 3 in a row or something like that.
Yeah,
that's right. I get them all. I get those state championships all mixed up, man. But it was the one. I think it was Cade's senior year.
Yeah. That's the year they
Yeah.
beat Jackson Arnold. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
When they played Katy that year, man, the first 3 plays Katy ran. After those first 3 plays, I was like, they don't have a chance. I never thought I'd say that about a Katy football team. They had no chance in that game against Westlake, man.
No, they just destroyed Katy.
Yeah.
But looking through it, just looking around, kind of perusing around the brackets a little bit. Don't sleep on in Region 1. That's another good matchup. Sitting there in Region 1. Crowley and South Lake Carroll in the first round is Crowley's
so?
ranked number 11 in the state.
Well, they got a lot of talent in that town then, man.
You think? Yeah.
Well, I think South Lake will be ready. Maybe it'll be close for a while, but
Maybe it wasn't Crowley I was looking at. Hold on.
I mean, they're playing. They're playing first round.
They're playing, but it wasn't who I was looking at. It was North Forney who I was looking at, which is in the other bracket.
Oh, North Forney.
Yeah. I got my North Forney and my Crowley and Forney mixed up. Yeah. That's what it is. So I had it mixed up. So yeah, that's not gonna. I mean, it could be interesting, but South Lake Carroll's a buzzsaw. They're just a machine.
Man, they got 19 returning starters from a 15-1 runner-up from last year.
Yeah.
I think they got 8 Division I's on offense, which is insane. All these sneaky athletic kids over there at South Lake Carroll, man. And their defense, I don't even know who they have on their defense as far as prospect, but they got 11 senior lettermen. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
You'll take 11 senior lettermen.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Every day of the week. Twice on Sunday.
So they're a buzzsaw, man. And if you've never seen South Lake play, you ought to look them up. Because I promise you ain't never seen so many suburban boys with this much swag and drip. You'll blow your mind. And man, they run a heck of a program over there too, man.
Wonder if they still do the playoff where they dye all their hair blonde for the playoffs.
That's a good question, man. They probably do.
Remember?
Yeah.
The whole team would dye their hair blonde at the start of the playoffs. Yeah. Yep. Just kind of looking around this bracket, though. I mean, there's some pretty good, over here in Region 3. The school my son played at right there, Manville, got Fort Bend Hightower in the first round. We had them last year and beat them. Or 2 years ago. Sorry, we didn't make the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they're pretty good this year, man.
Who, Hightower?
Yeah. They're decent, man. They're pretty good.
Manville's got some kids. They're not fully. They're not
Manville U, but
no, they're not Manville of old, but it'll get there. It's just going to take a little time for Kirk Martin to rebuild it. They got a receiver, Carter St. Junius, maybe, I think. Kid's 6'4" as a sophomore. He's got 18 offers already.
Jeez.
Yeah.
He's a receiver?
Yeah. We got receivers. Come on
now.
No. He's 6'3", 6'4", something like that, I think. Fast. And sophomore? I mean, I was like, okay. Now, if we could just had somebody to throw the ball to him, we'd be better.
Get your quarterback, man.
Working on it, man. Working on it.
Yeah,
some NIL money. Of course, right up there above that, you got Katy. Katy is Katy.
Don't sleep on Katy. If anybody can do it, man, it's this program right here. They've done it before.
That is one of the premier programs in the nation that nobody is talking about this year. Nobody's talking about them in Texas.
Nobody. Well, dude, have you seen them play? I saw them on television not too long ago. Dude, they're as small as they've ever been, man. Normally they average about 5'8", 165 pounds anyways. But they're probably at max. That's how they average right about now.
And you want to teach. Go ahead.
I might have seen maybe one kid. I'm sure the running back is pretty good. He's not a big kid, but they always have a good running back. But besides him, man, I mean, I'm looking at these kids, just eye test. I might have seen maybe one or two kids on the defense that look like a player. You know what I'm saying? The rest of them are just really good, hardworking Katy kids, man.
Katy
And
is not going to intimidate anybody coming off the bus.
no, they're not.
But
no.
If you want to doubt Gary Joseph, you doubt him at your own peril.
You know what?
That man
Katy
gets the best out of every kid he's ever coached.
Katy's done a couple. How many state championships do they have? Like 6, I think.
They may have been
maybe
8.
Well, I can tell you at least 2 of those state championships, they did something that you're never ever going to see, man. I think it was Mike Johnson's last season when they beat Southlake Carroll. He had 0 scholarship seniors on that team. Those kids, every single one of those seniors played their last down of football in a state championship.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
College.
Exactly. And then another year, they started off their first game of the season at the Woodlands. They got beat 44-0. They ran the table that year, played the Woodlands again deep in the playoffs, and beat them almost as bad.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
There's only one way that happens, man. That's when everybody, the whole team, the whole community is buys in. And that's what Katy does over there, man.
I can tell you this: if you want to see one of the greatest high school football teams ever, go back on and find you just highlights of the entire 2015 Katy Tigers football season. That football team was insane. Best defense I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They beat the
one of the all-time greats.
They beat the snot out of us.
You know what, dude? The way Katy's so program-oriented, man. The way if they're going to make a run, if they have any kind of FBS talent, 2 or 3 kids at the right position, which almost always is never the quarterback, by the way. Andy Dalton, Bo Levi Mitchell. That's all I can think of the last 30 years, man. As far as Division I quarterbacks.
Yeah, probably.
They got those, run through the wall type of quarterbacks, the lead blocker on the pitch sweep type of quarterbacks. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Katy.
Don't sleep on Katy, man. But
no,
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, man.
All right, let's run through this. Who you looking at winning Region 1? I'm pretty sure we both have the same winner in Region 1.
Yeah.
Southlake.
Yeah.
Region 2,
yeah,
who you got winning Region 2?
Who you got?
I'm going to take Longview.
Man, I like that. I love that program, man. I really do.
That's the reason I'm taking it, because
But I don't know, man. It's going to be tough.
That East Texas, it's different when the playoffs hit. The thing that concerns me with Longview is DeSoto sitting there in the second round. But DeSoto's been down this year too. I mean, down by DeSoto standards.
Yeah, by DeSoto standards, man. You hear about their wide receiver, man? Ethan Booby Feaster?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Well, he became the youngest player to get his 5-star from Dave Campbell's, like last year.
Yeah.
He's a junior this year. He's committed to USC. He reclassified, man. He's going to be at USC next year. These kids ain't waiting on these bags, man. They're getting it.
Go. Get it while you can.
We keep losing these 5-star wide receivers. I don't know why. Brock Boyd at Southlake Carroll. He's going to The Ohio State University.
We just straight up. We at A&M. We just go into the portal and find us a couple.
Well, I guess.
Region 3. Come on, who you got? Manville? All right, you shocked the world.
Shocking the world. I don't know, man. Region 3. I got Summer Creek, man. Come on.
I'm going CE King.
Woo. Yeah, they have to meet each other again, huh?
Yep, going CE King.
Yeah, but you can't. That's not. Yeah, but it's gonna be tough the second time around. But I'm gonna go with Summer Creek, man.
Yeah,
I like their coach, man.
Yeah, I'm channeling my inner Travion Williams from used to be the running back at CE King, went to A&M.
Hey, is Mike Norman still the OC over there by any chance? I hope not. He might be. He's a good guy. Good guy. But I really like this Summer Creek coach, man. This Kenny Harrison guy.
Yeah.
He came in 2018. He's got those kids in sync with everything, man. So they got some good coaching over there with some great talent. But
Region 4?
Man,
Region 4, I've got to go Vandergrift.
You gonna go Vandergrift?
I don't see how you can't. I mean, then again, I'll look up Vandergrift real quick.
But they lost a couple games this year.
Yeah, they did.
That Westlake, if they get past Westlake, man, you never know. Because the rest of this bracket here, they're playing the down south schools.
Yeah, that's the thing is that's what's really bad about that. I mean, Vandergrift's 8-2. They did lose to Dripping Springs earlier in the year, first game, and they lost to Round Rock and McNeil. Looks like a fluky 17-14 kind of field goal at the end to win the game type thing.
Dripping Springs is good, man. Their only loss was Lake Travis, 14-7.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna flip that and go Drip.
Because I was leaning Drip too, man. But
I got a buddy of mine I used to talk with on the football app from Dripping Springs, and we still talk to this day. So I'm gonna go with them just for him. That and they're good. So
yeah, they are good, man. They are good.
You going Drip in that one too?
Well, I mean, hold on. They got to play Summer Creek?
No, well, in the state semifinals.
In the semifinals.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Region 4.
Oh, you know what, man? Hey, I don't know, man. I might have to go Dripping Springs. That's tough. I want Summer Creek, but I think Dripping Springs might win, man. Honestly.
So you're gonna take Dripping Springs out of Region 4, but then you got to figure out who wins state. I got South Lake Carroll winning state over CE King.
You got South Lake over CE King? Okay, well, I got South Lake. Will they be playing? Well, they have to play Dripping Springs, don't they?
Well, no, Dripping Springs is in Region 4. They would play Summer Creek in the state semifinals.
Okay.
If you have Summer Creek going to the state semifinals, it'd be if your winner in Region 3 is Summer Creek and your Region 4 winner is Drip, those two will play for the state semifinals.
Yeah, those two play, yeah. I think I got South Lake and Dripping Springs for the state championship. Yeah.
I'm sure you got South Lake winning it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Over here. Okay, no more questions. We'll run through these next two pretty quick. 5AD1. This is where Alito lives. Somebody needs some ice.
Yes, sir.
That's fine. It's all good.
In D1, man, I'm really pulling for LaPorte, man. But
you know what? Don't jump ahead yet.
I really like Kevin. Okay.
Don't jump ahead yet.
All right.
So, to me, Region 1 comes down to two teams, like it probably always does: Alito and Denton Ryan.
Man, Denton Ryan, man.
Had them.
I think they lost one game. Well, they lost two games, I think, right? They lost to Alito to start the season. Close game.
They lost to Alito in district.
Okay. And they lost to, did they lose to North Crowley maybe? They lost a
Denton
close
Ryan
game.
only lost to Alito.
They only lost to Alito. Okay.
Denton Geyer lost to North Crowley.
Denton Geyer is what I'm talking about. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Denton Ryan was beating Alito the whole game. Yeah.
And Denton Ryan's in 5A this year, man.
So was Alito. That's why we're in 5A D1.
Yeah, 5A, really.
Denton Ryan.
Yeah, man.
5A.
Yeah. You know, I remember a few years ago, Denton Ryan, they had probably the best team in the state, man. And they were in 5A. I can't remember what year that was, but it wasn't too long ago.
Yeah. But there's something, Alito has something, I don't know why. Looking through into Region 2. Region 2 is a little wide open. Highland Park sits there. But my money for Region 2 sits right at the very top, and it's Frisco Lone Star.
Frisco Lone Star, man. Yeah, they're really good, man. I think I want to say they have another wide receiver that's a 5-star. Either them or Prosper.
That's
I can't remember if it's Frisco Lone Star or if it's Prosper, but they got a 5-star wide receiver committed to Florida. We'll see if he keeps that commitment.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's where Ashton Genty went to high school.
Yeah, he's from Frisco. Yeah.
I just don't remember. Frisco's got like 10 schools, but I think he went to Lone Star.
And they play in that where they play in, man? That little what is that? What is that?
It's the Dallas Cowboys training facility.
Jeez. Okay. Must be nice.
There's a team sitting there right over in Region 2 down Georgetown.
Georgetown.
One of our compadres on these podcasts, Joe Moss, his nephew plays for Georgetown. He's a freshman, but he's class of 29. Kashawn Lipsey plays wide receiver cornerback. So we have to keep an eye on that name coming up from 2029.
Georgetown.
Yep.
Okay.
So just wanted to give a quick shout out. Moss texted me that earlier. So gotta, when part of the Cruz family's involved, we got to get them out there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Remember that, Georgetown.
Yeah, there's some interesting Region 2s. Region 3, that's of course the greater Houston area. Yeah,
I'm liking LaPorte, man.
Yeah, Angleton. I thought it was going to be Angleton. They've kind of fallen off.
They're still pretty good. I think LaPorte beat them by a couple of touchdowns, I want to say, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never count out Lufkin.
No, East Texas, just like Longview, man. I mean, Lufkin and Longview. You can't ever count those guys out.
I think Crosby beat or not Crosby. Maybe Crosby did.
LaPorte had a tough one against Crosby.
I think Crosby beat Angleton too, but Angleton still was ahead of him in district. But Region 4, there's your San Antonio Piper School, by the way, the one you mentioned earlier.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, up at the very top, you got your Smithson Valley sitting right there.
Yeah, they're having a good season, man. I think I like Smithson Valley down there.
And the crazy one is down here, this Bernie Champion team. It seems like every other year it's either Bernie or Bernie Champion. And then the next year it'll be Bernie. Then the next year it'll be Bernie Champion.
Is that a zoning thing? Is it a zoning thing or something?
I don't know. I'm beginning to wonder if these coaches don't get together and just trade players, Hey, it's our turn. Like they used to joke about all the Cy schools, how the good baseball players went to Cy Ranch and the football players went to Cy Fair and the basketball players went to Cy Falls. And, that's because like Cy Ranch's first year ever open as a program won the baseball state title.
Right.
So they were like, oh, yeah, because they got the kids from all the other schools. Yeah. It was just always.
At least they don't do what they do in I heard in Plano, Plano, they haven't really done anything in quite some time. The Plano schools, I heard they just rotate their coaches there or something, man. That's from what I understand.
Yeah.
They just send them back and forth and
Try
team to
again.
team. They,
Try.
yeah. Have you ever been to Plano?
Yeah.
Dude, have you
live
driven
up
those
there.
roads, man? They got some of the nicest roads you're ever going to freaking drive on.
I used to live outside of Dallas.
I went there one time, dude. I didn't want to leave, man. There wasn't a pothole in sight. There wasn't a tire shop in sight.
Yeah.
And the nicest roads I ever drove on. It looked like the Romans built it or something, man.
Right.
Anyways.
You got to have a lot of money to live there, too. That's why I don't live there.
Like I said, man, I like Laporte, man.
I do, too. I think
Kevin Bernithi, he's a hell of a coach, man.
I'm going to hate myself for this, but my Region 1 winner, I'm going Denton Ryan.
Well, good pick, man. I'm going Denton Ryan.
Are you? I think they're going to meet Alito, and I think they're going to get them in the second time around. I think they get Alito. Yeah.
It's tough. Every team that has to play each other again, man, I'm pretty much going for the team that lost the first time. Yeah, it's hard, especially in the playoffs.
Region 2, I'm going straight Frisco Lone Star.
Frisco Lone Star.
That team is solid.
They're solid.
It'll probably be Frisco Lone Star and Highland Park, just because it's Highland Park, and they're always going to get there somehow.
How long has that coach been there?
God.
With the hat, with the round hat, with glasses.
What is that dude's name?
He's probably one of the greatest coaches ever, man. I can't think of his name either. Shame on us.
Yeah, shame on me because they beat us in the state title game.
Oh, that was a great game, man.
Greatest one ever.
That probably was the greatest ever. You're right, man.
I'm going Lone Star in Region 2. Region 3, I'm taking Laporte.
Yep.
Region 4, I'm hung up on. I really like the Bernie Champion squad, but I think I'm going to stick with the Smithson Valley.
That's the only one I really know is Smithson Valley.
Corpus Christi Vets can score, but I think Smithson Valley has too much physicality for anybody else in this whole region. We've played them. Manville played them, and they. This was after, Kirk was gone. Manville wasn't the Manville they were, but we were still in the playoffs in the second or third round, and those dudes shoved us around.
The thing about Laporte, man, that I like so much is that you look at those kids, man. They're just Laporte kids, most of them. I don't know who they have on their team. They might have a running back that's pretty good, but I remember when it might have been like 10 years ago when Angleton was really good. I think Kevin Bernithi was the offensive coordinator over there, and they were running some veer type of offense. Remember, I used to talk to Coach Satcher all the time, and Coach Satcher was telling me that when they were winning, he was talking about Kevin Bernithi, how he's running his own version of the veer, and a lot of defensive coordinators are having trouble lining up against it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's doing over there. Because when he was at Dobie for a few years, he was beating Summer Creek. He had a lead against a Atascocita at halftime at one time. He won a couple of district championships. I actually met him at the school when I brought my daughter up there to get weighed in her freshman year.
Yeah.
It was his last year there. I shook his hand, told him, "Hey, you're doing a great job. You don't got to go nowhere." And he looked at me and said, "I appreciate that." And then he leaves.
Yep.
Goes to a one-horse town. I don't blame him. Goes to a one-horse town and look at that freaking stadium they got there, man.
Yep. Yeah.
It makes $65 million stadium or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Went to the state semifinal last year, man.
Did they really?
I think they went to the semifinals last year. 5A. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he runs a good program, man. Big old Irish guy.
Yeah.
Big old guy.
I think
But, yeah.
for me, you got Denton Ryan, Frisco Lone Star,
Mm-hmm.
Smithson Valley, and LaPorte.
Smithson Valley and LaPorte.
I think my state title game is going to be Frisco Lone Star versus LaPorte.
That's what I got.
And I've got LaPorte winning it.
I got LaPorte winning it too.
I just think those boys that down there from LaPorte,
LaPorte?
man,
Down there by the water?
them big refinery boys.
Yeah, big.
You know, that's our defensive lineman is from LaPorte at A&M.
Hey, man. Sean Rogers.
Yeah.
Big old Sean Rogers.
Yeah. Albert Regis, though, he's defensive lineman. He was a running back, defensive lineman, tight end, wide receiver. When he was at LaPorte, he did it all. He's now the D lineman at A&M, anchoring the D line. Yeah.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah. Kid's huge. He was big in high school. That's why nobody could tackle him. Real quick, last classification we're going to hit. We'll hit 5A-D2. 5A-D2. Good Lord, some of these matchups, man. Argyle and Lovejoy in the first round.
Lovejoy got a legendary coach over there, man.
Lovejoy,
he's still there, right? Was it Lovejoy? Isn't it what's the South Lake coach's name?
Todd Dodge?
Isn't Todd Dodge still coaching? Is he coaching Lovejoy?
He might be at Lovejoy. Last I knew, well, he went to Westlake, right, for a while.
Yeah, he won them 3 straight championships over there.
Maybe he did go back.
I think he's at Lovejoy, man.
He might have. I like Argyle out of this bracket.
I'm pulling for Lovejoy, but I think you're right. Argyle's got too much tradition, man. Yeah,
Argyle was a dominant force in 4A forever, moved up to 5A and never missed a beat, just kept rolling. And that's impressive.
I don't know what it is. Those towns like that, man, I swear to you, they start them off from the moment they put on pads. They run the same program up until through their feeder school years and middle school. Right. Vertical alignment, man. It's a vertical alignment, and they do a great job. Those towns like that. So yeah. Argyle. I'm pulling for Lovejoy. They might do it, but
hey, first round matchup's crazy.
Yeah.
Region 2. Region 2. I'm pretty sure I know you're taking. You're probably taking them Indians out of PNG.
100%, man. The coach's last name is, right?
No. Oh, Joseph. Yeah, it's Gary Joseph's son, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They're Katie Jr. down there, man.
That's it. And they got them Golden Triangle boys down there.
Yeah, man. They play some people down there. Get them ready to go play South Oak Cliff and all that and the state championship.
And that's who they're going to face to me. This is a loaded region, though. South Oak Cliff, Texarkana, Texas High, Port Neches Groves. You just want to go through. So I'm just going to go through the top 10 ranks in this classification, right? In this region, you have South Oak Cliff number 1, PNG number 3, Carroll number 8, Texarkana, Texas High 9. 4 of the top 10 reside in this region.
That's a killer. So I guess the state champion's coming out of there.
Yeah, I don't see any. Well, no, it's not.
No,
not in mine. But I'm gonna take PNG.
I'm taking PNG.
Terrell. Their most famous alumni is.
Who's that?
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx?
Mhm. He
No
was
kidding.
in the he was a quarterback on their football team years ago.
Wow.
His name wasn't Jamie Foxx back then. It was something else. I don't remember his full name, but it's in. I looked in the archives on the Dave Campbell's magazine, and sure enough, he's in there as the quarterback for Terrell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's nice, man.
I'm still taking PNG out of this region. It's going to be brutal, but I think they're more. I think a lot of these other teams, minus maybe South Oak Cliff, are a lot more speed and athleticism to me. And I think PNG's physicality just pushes them through.
Yeah, they're physical, and of course they're fundamentally sound.
Right.
Of course,
right.
You know.
I'm going to jump over. I'm going to skip Region 3 real quick and jump to Region 4 because I think Region 3 is really interesting. Bernie is probably my pick here. Down here, you got Kerrville-Tivy, home of
Johnny Football.
There you go. Down at the bottom, when I was growing up, I lived in Corpus Christi when I was younger, and I would have gone to Carroll High School when I was, if I'd lived in Corpus my whole life.
Well, how far were you from Cal Allen?
Oh, it was 45 minutes, an hour and a half. I was over on the opposite side. They were north of Corpus, and I was over on the southern side.
Has Cal Allen ever won a state championship, man?
No.
Have they just been one of those? Yeah, one of the winningest coaches, huh?
Yeah, Phil Danaher he is, I think, the winningest coach ever, and never won a state title.
Because they were winning back in the 90s, man, but they couldn't beat Lamarck.
Right.
Yeah, and Lamarck couldn't beat Stephenville. Yeah. They beat Denison 3 times, lost to Stephenville 3 times. Crazy stuff.
I think Lamarck holds the record, and I need to look this up. I think Lamarck holds the record for appearing in 7 consecutive state title games.
Wow. Remember the year over there, 98, when Lamarck and Texas City won the state championship? But Texas City won the head-to-head, I think, like 9-7 or something like one of those crazy games like that.
I need to go look through my book and check it out. Gregory Portland, don't sleep on them. They're a sneaky little team too, but
who's that?
I think Bernie
handles
this. I think Bernie handles this pretty well. Up in Region 3.
Who do you like in Region 3? Because I don't have my bracket in front of me.
Iowa Colony.
What about Randall?
It's going to be those two in the regional final.
I mean, Richmond and Randall still has that running back, right?
Yeah. Richmond Randall beat Iowa Colony.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game, I think, wasn't it?
49-42, I think, in overtime.
And again, another rematch, man.
Yeah, I think Iowa Colony beats them this year in the rematch.
I was leaning Richmond Randall, but again, man, it's just these rematches, man. They freak me out. They're tough. Playoffs. Yeah. I mean, who's gonna prepare? Who's gonna want it? Who's gonna want it more?
I don't see anybody else in this whole region.
No, me either.
Brenham, if Brenham's on their A game, but I think Iowa Colony and Richmond Randall are far and above the head of the class in this region. I've got my state title game is Iowa Colony and PNG, and Iowa Colony wins it.
I got PNG and Randall.
You know, Iowa Colony, that's Alvin ISD.
Is it really?
Freedom Field. They sit right on the same branch with that Freedom Field is built.
I guess that would make sense. And I did not know Alvin ISD had it like that, man. When you turned me on to that network, watching the Dobie Manville game.
Oh yeah. Alvin's
dude, they had freaking real commentators. They had replay. They had different angles and camera. I was like, what in the world? Wow, man. I was impressed. I wasn't impressed with the game, but I was impressed with.
Well, I knew you wouldn't be impressed with that game, but I'm not gonna lie, that was some terrible football talk.
It wasn't good, man. It wasn't good, man.
I know back when we started talking and our teams were playing, Manville was Manville and Dobie wasn't the Dobie of old. And Manville was literally just blitzing everybody they played. But even then, Dobie played better football than they did in that game, dude. That was, and Manville did too, obviously. I have never seen more people running with the ball as a running back and just have another guy walk up to you and take it away from you. It happened twice in that game. Once to Manville and once to Dobie. And I'm like, what do we do? Ball security, high and tight, brother, high and tight.
Dobie got one. Dobie got one player, man. They're a little running back, but
that kid's pretty good. I like that kid.
He's probably like 5'8", maybe 5'7".
Yeah,
runs hard, man. I'm telling you, if he was 6 foot, man, he'd be Division I.
Well, that's why I had to ask how old he was.
Yeah, he was a senior.
Well, because we like to go poach them Dobie running backs. Devon Penamon.
The Panama was awesome, man, for his first couple of years, or 1 year, I guess, at Dobie, whatever it was. Dobie's small, man. They had no size. They had one big kid on defense, number 11. That's about it.
Yeah,
but it's gonna take some time. But I like the coach over there, Coach Fitzmaurice, man. I know him a little bit, man. And if you ever want to interview a 6A Division I head football coach, man, I'll talk to him.
I'm sure that'd be great too. I can reach out to Kirk Martin and do that one too.
Yeah, man, that'd be nice, man.
And I'm gonna try to set something like that up just to kind of get Kirk, talk to him about the rebuild process, how much different it is to rebuild the program back up versus how it was to start the program type thing,
Yeah.
But so good little bit of knowledge and breakdown. Kind of, I hope everybody enjoys it and kind of, takes a little bit out of it. We'll probably pop on maybe when we get down more to the regional finals. Do it again in regional final before the regional final games kick off. Go through the same brackets, probably just the same 4. Just go through them a little more, maybe in depth. Maybe we'll have a little better idea on what's going on after, because there's going to be upsets in this bracket. There always is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
Maybe regional final time, we'll sit back and reset our brackets, and if we need to change any picks, we'll change picks, and if we don't, we don't. So
it's going to be a good one, man. It's going to be a real good one.
It's always a good one. Always a good one back there. Those these playoffs in Texas are different. This is to let y'all know something. This is the biggest elimination tournament in the world. There is
one and done.
365 games. So 365 teams are going to be eliminated, or 366, whatever the number is. By the end of Saturday, 366 teams are going to be eliminated. It's the biggest elimination tournament in one weekend in the world. It's pretty insane.
And how many high schools in Texas play football? From six man all the way to 6A? About 1,200, maybe 1,300.
All the way to you're just talking 11 man.
I'm talking from 6 man all the way to
somewhere around 1,500, 1,400. Almost half the teams make the playoffs, so it's got to be like 700 make the playoffs, right around there. So it's got to be 1,500 high schools in Texas, and that's not counting private schools. That's just public schools.
Yeah, the meat and potatoes is our public school down here. How's Ohio looking right now and with their playoffs, high school?
To be honest, I've been prepping more for this one, so I haven't even really looked into it. I'll probably look it up some this week and see. I think they started their playoffs last week, so I'll have to.
Who's the top dog? Massillon or something like that? Is it Massillon?
Well, I do know the longest winning streak in the nation is in Ohio, and it's like 97 games or something like that.
Nice.
Marion Harding. I'm going to try to look at the longest.
I don't think Ohio gets enough love nationally when it comes
they
to high
don't.
school football. Man. Max Preps does not show any love to Ohio.
Let's see. Okay, let me see. Longest active win streaks. Marion Local, up here in Maria Stein, Ohio, win streak is 64 in a row. Sorry, I thought it was higher than that. I'm trying to see what the longest one in Texas is.
When it comes to district, man, it's got to be Alito.
Salina. Well, yeah, but this is just wins, not just district, just wins. Yeah, this isn't updated either. Because it says Salina and North Crowley are at 16, and I don't. That would have been 16 last year. Because Crowley went 16-0 last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Max Preps. I should have known.
And I barely even heard of North Crowley until last year, man. Which I was like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a new school.
Right.
It's been around forever. They're in Fort Worth somewhere. But man, what a buzzsaw they were.
Let me see. 75 games now for the team out of Ohio. Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
Yep. Yeah. They're definitely pretty good.
So Ohio's mostly, you guys are top heavy with the private schools up there, or what? In Ohio?
They do it different than we do. Let me remove this. I'm trying to get our screen. I got to figure out these layouts. There we go. They do it different up here, though. They all play each other, and in the playoffs too.
But they have different classifications, like they have 5A, 6A.
Yeah, they have different classes. But theirs are backwards from ours. I think 1A is their big boys, and then like 6A is their smallest.
Okay.
Or whatever. But like I said, when the playoffs start, the privates play the publics.
You know, the biggest joke in high school football right now to me is California, the way they do theirs. 10 years ago, ironically, this is the 10-year anniversary of unranked Euless Trinity beating the number one ranked team in the country, De La Salle.
Right.
Since then, California created their own league called the Trinity League, where they mix their top private schools. Well, they basically put their best public schools in with their private schools.
Yep.
In the last 10 years, they've only had two teams win the state championship. Guess which two teams? Mater Dei and St. John Bosco.
Yep.
It's a shame, dude, because like teams like Santa Margarita got Carson Palmer coaching them. This is his alma mater, and they're damn good. They beat Mater Dei this year, but they're not going to win a state championship.
Right.
Because Mater Dei will probably win it again this year, private school. I don't know what they did over there in California. They got some Hollywood football going on over there with their recruiting kids, $18,000 a year tuition. I mean, what kind of kid you think you're giving that kind of money to, man?
Oh, yeah.
So,
I mean,
that's why their entire offensive line is like 6'3" and above. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I've said it's just I think public schools should play public schools, private schools should play private schools.
100%. And mixing them in these top 25 national ranking is just silly to me, man.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
But they do it.
It's up to them, whatever they want to do. I don't care. I mean, I know we've got some of the best high school football in the nation sitting right down there in Texas. And It was fun
Well,
to
the
be a
knock
part
on
of it when I lived down there.
the knock on Texas nationally is that we don't play nobody outside of Texas, so we don't travel and all this and that, which is not true. We do travel
We
some.
normally don't travel to play other states because a lot of
The
states
rules are
have
different.
different rules than we do.
Right.
If a
We
state
play by
has the same-
NCAA.
like Oklahoma has the same rules. If Oklahoma, we'll go to Oklahoma because South Lake Carroll goes up to plays Jinx and Moore and all them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia, I think, does, but California has different rules. So we're not going to go play a state that has different. We'll play a team. Ohio has the same rules, I'm pretty sure. We play a team from Ohio, but we're not going to go play a team that has different rules.
What about Georgia, man? Because I think Texas and Georgia public schools will be just tremendous matchups, man.
And Buford, Georgia is I've been to Buford, Georgia when I was working from another company. I went down to Georgia and I happened to be out near Buford and drove by that high school. Dude.
Nice.
I've never seen anything like it. And that includes driving through Allen, South Lake Carroll, and all the Highland Park. No. This thing literally was a community college, but nicer. It was, Doug, this thing probably sat on, oh my God, 10 to 12 city blocks. This thing was huge. Like I started driving by and I was like, what is this? Some kind of business or something? And then as I got like halfway down, it said Buford High School. And I went, oh, and then it just kept going. And I went, oh my God. Even my wife was like, what in the world?
So they put some money into their football in Georgia too, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Other than
that'd be
that,
great.
I'm going to jump off here, and I appreciate you jumping on and knocking it out with me. And, we'll be back tomorrow for everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with a, I don't know what it's called on Tuesday, but we'll have another little cast with all the rest of the normal crew on here Tuesday. Tomorrow will be more about the playoff ranking comes out tomorrow for college.
Yeah.
So we'll be
I'll be tuning in for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you jumping on. Go have a good night. Let me hit these banners across the bottom one more time. Let them roll across. Everybody catch up with them. WTP Sports, Level Up Sports 10, Parlay Poe with the Blitzburg podcast, Postgame with his Postgame 86 podcast, City League TV. They're on Facebook and YouTube. Thandle Zaya. And then, of course, myself, SEC Sean. You can find all of us on YouTube. And like, subscribe, share. It doesn't cost y'all nothing to subscribe and share. It just kind of makes us look like we know what we're doing sometimes. So other than that, we'll call it a night, Mr. Jones, and we'll catch up another day and see where we're at.
Thank you, SCC Sean. The SCC Sean. Appreciate you, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Be good.
You too, buddy.
All right, bye.